All right, so now it's time. I've been alluding to it for 4 or 5 slides. Now it's time for you, the leader, to determine whether you have an issue of ability or motivation. And let's look at the test for that. So, like I said, you determine whether it's ability or motivation. And here's the test. If their life depended on it, could they do it? Think about that. If their life depended on it, could they actually do it? If the answer is no, it's an issue of ability. And let me give you an example. If I was required to play Beethoven's Fifth on the piano, I'm telling you right now, if my life depended on it, I couldn't do it. I don't have that skill. I took piano lessons as a child. It didn't work out. I'm not musical, and I couldn't do it. Unfortunately, my life would have to end if my life truly depended on it. Now, if my husband Jay, however, his life depended on it, he could do it because he's a piano player. So what does that mean? If life depended on it, could he do it? Yes. That makes it an issue of motivation, meaning they chose not to do it. So let's use a less outside example. So in the case of Gail, Gail comes in, you tell her that you saw that she was late. She says, yes, she was. You ask what the standard is. She tells you that you're supposed to be here at 9. You ask, okay, what happened? She says her alarm didn't go off. Is that an issue of ability or motivation? Well, let's look at this a couple of different ways. If Gail has never been late in the recent past, then it's an issue of motivation, right? If something in Gail's life has changed, for instance, something grave has changed, maybe it is an issue of ability. Now, in cases such as skill-based activities, piano playing, accounting, biology, anything that requires a true skill, it may be an issue of ability. But when it comes to something like a soft skill, like getting to work on time, chances are that's an issue of motivation. So, you determine as the leader, is this an issue of motivation or ability for Gail? Well, in this particular case, you've decided that it's an issue of motivation because Gail hasn't been late in the most recent past. She's a good employee otherwise. There really isn't another issue with this. So, after determining this, it is your job now to get Gail to commit to changing her behavior. So let's take a look at that.